Hey there, all my Louisiana woodsmen. Um, Something I'm coming to you today with is the Killer Instinct. I think it's the Vital X crossbow. As you can see, I have it halfway assembled right now. I had it fully assembled, and I was sighting it in, and it shoots beautifully. But there was some things I noticed that I wasn't really happy with. Um, I would shoot 4 or 5 bolts, and I had bought I think it's Barnett Head Hunter 20-inch bolts, 400 grains with a 100 grain practice tip on it. Um, and I would get 2 or 3 good bullseyes, and then I'd have a flyer. It'd go to the right or to the left, and I couldn't figure out what the issue was until I started looking into like I think Crossbow Nation, some forums on there, and I was looking through other people's discussions on there. That's a very helpful website if you guys have issues with other crossbows as well. But my particular issue ended up being the cable slide, that little slide piece right there. So let me see. Yeah, this is the bad one. Let me see if I can get some footage of that. You can see that my string started to basically file its own groove in there. And I might have had, I don't know, 50 to 100 shots in. And I greased it. I greased it like the manufacturer had said so. I put where the string cable meets right here. So this is your limbs. So this where these strings meet, they want it to end up on the left side of the barrel. Actually, so I have it on the wrong side for you guys. So this is looking from underneath. So this is going to go like this, right? But these cables slide inside of the barrel, and then your actual string that your knock touches goes on top of the barrel. So that slides in with this red cable slider. And I'd seen in the forums some of the guys said that the red one is the wrong kind. And in the assembly video that Killer Instinct put out, it is actually a black cable slide. Um, so I went ahead and contacted Killer Instinct. I registered the crossbow. They have a phenomenal uh, customer service. It's not you're not going to be on the phone with somebody in a cubicle and they don't really know what you're talking about, and it's a half day process usually. But this stuff, these people really took care of the situation, and I mean that is stellar customer service. So I called them, told them the situation. They had me text the pictures of what was going on with my crossbow, and they sent me a whole new front end. Look, they sent me an entire new front end and the new cable slides and the right kind of cable slides. I think mine came with a cable slide number 3, and the one that belongs on this crossbow is a cable slide number 7. I've got the bag with the part number right here. Cable slide number 7. That is the make and model that goes inside of these crossbows. Um, and you could see from the top side, it barely started to scrape through. It's got a little pinhole. You see that top string almost made it to the bottom of the barrel, and that would really start causing some damage. Um, and they didn't take any chances, so they sent me the whole new assembly. Even though I took pictures, I mean the cables were fine. If I'd have went much longer in this condition, they would not have been fine. So I haven't got to shoot it yet with the new limbs and the new cable slide. I just now got the box today. Um, I will make an updated video saying whether or not it fixed the problem. But for anyone that did buy the let me see if it there we go. The Vital X by Killer Instinct. If y'all are having some sort of issues, I would take a look at that cable slide and see if you could see some almost like an unnatural wear pattern or premature wear on these cables, because this is a new crossbow. I doubt anyone has many shots through them yet. Um, just contact Killer Instinct, register the crossbow, and they'll fix you up. I mean, I called them twice, and the first time I sent them the pictures and everything, and I called them the next day asking some different questions, and it was the same person that answered the phone both times. I'm not saying that's going to happen every single time that anyone calls, but for me, that's nice because they already know the situation that I explained the day before. Um, Man, they're a great company. Also, there's this block, this shim that goes on the inside right here in this stamped out section. This goes in between the barrel of the crossbow and the limbs. So fits in real nice. See, it's like a puzzle piece. Fits in like that. Well, in the instructional video on how to assemble this crossbow, they left something out that was in my box. So right here, I'm gonna peel some of this up. There's a little foam or a rubber pad with adhesive back on it that fit here just right. I didn't read the I read the instructions, but I didn't read anything to do with this rubber seal or gasket. I can't get this up. Hang on. And I asked her about that, and she got on the phone with some of the technicians that work on those crossbows, and it's something that they just started. You see that rubber gasket? It fits inside of there like a puzzle piece, and it does belong there. I saw some of the questionings in the forums, and they didn't know. And there was no one that answered yes or no that belonged there. So I figured while I was on the phone, I would go ahead and ask that question. And they said it does belong there because uh, sometimes it's left after you tighten down that screw, you're still left with some sort of gap, and it tends to rock a little bit. So that gasket gets rid of uh, that gap. So it does belong there. Install it on your crossbows. If you buy this one, I think the other one is called the Diesel X. It's the step above this crossbow, and I'm pretty sure they have the same thing. So don't leave that out. It's important. But I'm going to go ahead and put this together, get some arrows tuned, get this thing sighted in, and make an updated video on it. Thank you guys for watching.